Hello, yogis. This is an informational video about the Kundalini 75 online training program. So the Kundalini 75 is designed to be done over 40 days, over a 40-day period. So in Kundalini yoga, the 40-day is something that's very sacred. That commitment to practicing for 40 days straight is very transformational, and it is important in the Kundalini practice. So how this training is released is there is a daily physical practice of Kundalini that ranges from 5 minutes to 90 minutes, depending on what fits in your schedule. And then there's a daily practicum video, curriculum video, each day for 40 days. So you make the commitment to watch a video, gain the knowledge, and do the practice for 40 days straight. It is a 75-hour training program, and it is either a 75-hour module of the Yoga 200 advanced, Yoga 300 advanced training certification, or with Yogi Institute, or it is a 75-hour Kundalini certification through Yoga Alliance, and it is a continued education certification. So Yogi Institute is a registered 200, 300-hour school, and also a continued education provider. So you can decide, it can't be both. You can't use it for continued education and the module in the 300. It's either one or the other. So if you decide, if you're already a 200-hour trained instructor and you want to add Kundalini to what you're teaching, then the certification is perfect. If you're wanting to complete your 300 hours, 75 hours of the 300 is already complete after you've completed this certification. So January 1st, 2024, the Yoga 300 is going live, and we're starting with the Kundalini 75 module. So January 1st, that module will be released for the 300. And if you just want the certification, you can join in that training process with others. You'll have community. And with that, there is an informational live on Zoom or in-person session on the Sunday, the first Sunday, which ends up being the 7th of January. And at that time, I'll go through any questions. I will go through some key concepts that I want to make sure are clear through this training. So it's really up to you if you want to start January 1st and do the 40-day with your other, with fellow yogis, or if you want to go at your own pace. Now, let's say that you miss a day. Let's say that you miss 3 days because your schedule is just so crazy and you can't get to your mat. It doesn't mean that you have to start over, pick up where you left off, but I highly, highly, highly recommend sticking with your commitment and keeping as close to that 40 days as possible. No matter what, you have to complete 40 Kundalini classes in order to receive the certification. So if it takes you 50 days, fine. If it takes you 60 days, fine. You also have to complete all of the videos required in the training portal. So if it takes you extra time, that's okay, but try and stay as close to that 40-day time frame as possible. And then you will send me your top 10 takeaways from your classes. You will send me your written exam. You will send me a recording to you teaching a class for your teaching evaluation. Once I've went through all of that, I will send you your certificate. I will send you feedback, and you will have your Kundalini 75 certification, or you will have completed your Kundalini 75 module of the Advanced Yoga 300 program with Yogi Institute. So you decide which way you want to do it. And even if you start one way and then you shift and you're like, actually, I do want to do the 300, no problem. We can transfer that over and we will make it work. So The cost of the certification is $350. That's an investment in your education, in your transformation, and in you being able to expand this knowledge and offer it to others. If you're doing it as a module, that will shift the pricing in connection to, are you doing a monthly payment plan for the 12 months for the entire 300-hour? Are you paying everything all up front for the full 300-hour? There is a financial incentive to pay for everything up front. If you pay for the full 300 up front, it is $955 for the 300 hybrid. If you pay for, if you want to do monthly payments, it's $99 per month. So that ends up to be about just under $1,200. So you save over $200 paying up front, but that's all in the 300-hour video. If you're interested in the 300-hour, I encourage you to watch the video for the 300-hour advanced training with Yogi Institute, advanced certification. And if you have any questions about the Kundalini 75 training, please reach out, jill@yogiinstitute.com, and I'm happy to answer all of your questions. I am here as support. There are weekly office hour sessions that are required to receive your certification. So you can come to, I think it's 5 office hour sessions are required. You bring your questions, you interact with other yogis, you interact with me. So there is that in-person live connection to support you through this. There is practice sessions, practice teaching sessions that are required, and then your evaluation and your final exam. So hopefully that clarified the Kundalini 75 training certification. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. I would love to hear from you, and I would love for you to join us in the Kundalini 75 certification program.